Hello my friends, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, January 21st, 2020. This is Jennifer. We are in my backyard today because, as you can see, I finished a quilt. And not only did I finish a quilt, I finished this bad boy in 2 days. I did actually finish another quilt top before I finished this one, but I'm going to save that one and show it to you once it's quilted. This is the first complete quilt that I have for Oz Comfort Quilts, and this will be sent to Australia for families who have lost their homes in the bushfires there. And this is actually a really big quilt. As you can see, it's taller than my fence. I believe this one is 54 by 73. It's 54 by 73, that is correct. I have been stockpiling batik blocks for a while, and then last week I got a package in the mail from Sandra. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Sandra. And I threw those in and realized that with her blocks and the ones that Jules had given me at Quilt Retreat last year, that I had enough to just get going. So I'm gonna share some process pictures here. I've had a lot of people ask how I do my orphan block quilts, and really I put them all on my design wall or out on the floor if I'm at like a sew day. And I just start organizing them. I shuffle them around like they're Tetris blocks, and I just keep going until I have something that looks right to me. In this case, I did them in order of size. This is width, 12 inch, 6 inch, 10 inch, 16 inch. And I started with a bunch of 12 inch, and then these are all 6 inch blocks that Jules made. This whole row are blocks she made last year. And several of these were close to 10.5 inches, so I just squared them up. Added a little bit here and there to make them 10.5, and the same here is this one and this one, these like tree looking ones. My neighbor cat's visiting. He's getting a little cat cameo right there. I added a little bit to those to make them 16.5. And for the blue dots, that was actually left over from the Metroid quilt I made year before last. That was for a friend of my son's, and I had just enough to make the extensions here. I wanted to make these sort of graduated so it looked like they were moving up. And I had enough for that, enough for the interior sashing, enough for the binding, and I have like a 6 inch piece left, so that is completely done. The back is totally different. I had some, I think it's a leopard print that someone had donated a while back, and it was perfect. It's wild on the back, but I'm really pleased with it. To quilt it, I turned it sideways on my frame and did wavy lines across like that. So the wavy lines are vertical on the actual quilt. So I'm really, really pleased with the way it came out. Like I said, it really did feel like this quilt just was meant to be together, and I got it done almost instantaneously. I will share the other quilt with you guys hopefully next week. I have a back ready for it. I just need to get it loaded on the machine. I am pulling backs for Lynn's 2 quilt tops that are also going to go to Australia because I would like to quilt those before I send them. And then after that, I will get back to doing Linus things because I'll need Linus for February. I did embroider a label for this from the specs from Oz Comfort Quilts, and they do ask you to put cold wash and line dry. And I will admit to you guys, I've literally never line dried a quilt. I don't have a clothesline. It is humid here most of the year, and it would take a while for a quilt to dry if it wasn't summer. So I tumble dry low everything. So do with that what you will. I think there are many opinions on that particular thing. If you want to line dry it, great, and if you don't, that's okay too. So that's gonna pretty much wrap it up for me. I need to finish up because my neighbors are working on their house and it's starting to get noisy. A quick reminder for you guys, tomorrow the Kingdom Hearts quilt along starts on Fandom & Stitches. Jeannie has done a fantastic job. You guys, your minds are gonna be blown. If you're fans of Kingdom Hearts, I hope you jump in. My kids are huge fans, and I need to make at least a couple things for them, even if I don't do complete quilts. It's a beautiful, beautiful quilt along. Jeannie has put so much thought and love and care into this. You guys are going to have the best time with this. So that's tomorrow on Fandom & Stitches. And then next week, I will be back with hopefully another quilt for Oz Comfort Quilts, maybe more than one if I have time and energy and just the ability to get those done this week. All right, I'm wrapping it up because you heard that, so I gotta go. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.